samastita hiya sarva vidya swarupam tam sharadam pranamamyaham. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Dear sisters and brothers, firstly I want to thank Swami Saradaprabhanandaji Maharaj for having invited me to deliver this discourse here today, and also for giving me the privilege of coming here and bowing down before the image of the Divine Mother. Today, the topic is some inspiring incidents in the life of the Holy Mother, Sri Sharda Devi. When we celebrate Navarathri, it is a conglomeration of many aspects of spiritual life. It includes prayers, rituals, ceremonies, singing of bhajans and kirtans, discourses, etc. But the Navarathri celebrations, especially as we hold it here in South Africa, is not complete without incidents, anecdotes from the scriptures and the lives of saints. We have always had this intermingling of these anecdotes in the midst of our various other devotional practices. So today I will look at one or two aspects which are inspiring from the life of our Holy Mother, Sri Sharda Devi. As we all know, when Sri Ramakrishna saw Holy Mother Sri Sharda Devi, he said that she was the goddess Saraswati who has come in human form. This time she has hidden her beauty in case worldly people looking at her may be misguided and take to some bad behavior. Goddess Saraswati had come in the form of our Holy Mother Sri Sharda Devi. This statement of Sri Ramakrishna came from his unerring spiritual vision. He had communicated this to the devotees who were around him, and from that time, devotees and other people that came to see Sri Ramakrishna regarded Holy Mother as a living goddess that was in their midst. Now, in 1888, Holy Mother was at that time 35 years old. It was just 2 years after the passing away of Sri Ramakrishna, and Holy Mother had gone to stay at the house of one of the great householder disciples of Sri Ramakrishna, namely Balaram Bose. That is a big house. Those of you that have been to Calcutta, it's a big double-story house which you may have seen, and on the top of the house it had a flat roof. So many of the inhabitants of the house, family members, used to go onto the roof, sit there and sun themselves or just talk or spend the time in meditation, especially in the evenings and in the night. Holy Mother one day went on the top of that roof, through a staircase of course, and she sat there in meditation. In the meditation, she had a wonderful experience, and in that experience, she later related the whole experience of her meditation to Yogin Ma, who was a companion and was taking care of her at that time. Holy Mother said, "In my meditation, I found that I had traveled to a far-off country. People there showed me warm tenderness. I looked exceedingly beautiful, that is like a goddess. The Master was there. Gently they made me sit by his side. I cannot express in words the joy I felt at that time. Regaining partial consciousness, I saw my body lying there and I entered into it." Now, Holy Mother had this experience at that time of her going to foreign countries and accepting the devotion of the devotees in those countries. Later on, when people used to come and prostrate to Holy Mother, especially at the time of festivals, like the Navarathri festival, she used to say to the devotees, "You have offered flowers at my feet. Please take some more flowers from the tray and offer it on behalf of those that are not here." In other words, devotees who are in other countries and other parts of India, offer it on their behalf. Offer it not only to those who are not here, but offer it to those who will come in the future. That is, us, we devotees like us, who have come long into the future. And in this way, Holy Mother blessed all of us, and she herself secured that blessings upon our heads were living at such a distant part in time from when the time when Holy Mother was actually living. So, Holy Mother was the goddess Saraswati herself. On one occasion, Holy Mother was living at Balaram Bosu's house, and just nearby is the home of the great devotee of Sri Ramakrishna, Girish Chandra Ghosh. He was a well-known dramatist, theatre personality, well-known in Calcutta, and thousands of people actually attended his plays and knew him personally, together with the other actors and actresses. Every year he used to have the Durga Puja in his own house, and he was overwhelmed with joy in this year when Holy Mother came to Calcutta and stayed at Balaram Bosu's house and attended the entire Durga Puja at his home, attending all the ceremonies, and some of the ceremonies, of course, went on till quite late in the night. Now, there is a time in the puja when the second last day merges with the last day of the puja. It is considered to be a very auspicious time. And since Holy Mother was a bit ill and she was sitting for long hours there, felt great discomfort, she decided not to go at that time. And that auspicious moment also fell in the dead of night, at midnight. When Girish Chandra Ghosh heard that Holy Mother would not be coming due to her discomfort that she was feeling, he felt very sad. Since the puja was being held in a big lounge hall at the bottom ground floor of his house, he went to his bedroom and just remained there in a remorse mood. Holy Mother, who was sitting in her room, felt in her heart a great pull, a great attraction to go there at the dead of night, almost at midnight, to attend that part of the puja which fell at that sacred time. So, Holy Mother just put a shawl on and just walked through the streets at that part of the night and went to Girish's house and knocked at the door. When she knocked at the door, the maid servant came, opened the door, and let Holy Mother in, and immediately let Girish and others know that Holy Mother was present. Girish rushed to the presence of the Holy Mother and he said, "I thought that my worship of the Divine Mother would be incomplete. Meanwhile, the Mother has tapped on the door and announced, 'Here I have come.'" From this incident, Holy Mother's life, we can see that whilst there are so many different ingredients involved in the worship of the Divine Mother, the priest, the chanting, and the many offerings that are there, but what brings the devotee and the Divine Mother together in this great conglomeration, this amalgam of the divine and the human, is the sincerity and yearning that are most important, the most important ingredients in the worship of the Divine Mother. This is how Holy Mother demonstrated this at Girish's house at that particular time. Now, if we look at another incident in Holy Mother's life, when she was regarded as Saraswati. Surendranath Sen was a young man from East Bengal and was a great follower of Swami Vivekananda. To him, there was no greater saint, no greater spiritual personality than Swami Vivekananda. In fact, Swami Vivekananda, during his lifetime especially, radiated a great spiritual presence, an aura of spirituality, that all those that came around him were overwhelmed by this. And this devotee, Surendranath Sen, was also attracted to Swami Vivekananda like this. On an auspicious day, Swami Vivekananda had gathered together 3 persons in the Belur Math shrine and was going to give them initiation. When he initiated the 2 devotees, he told this 3rd person, Surendranath, that I am not going to initiate you. I have meditated on Sri Ramakrishna, and Sri Ramakrishna has told me that I am not your guru. Your guru, teacher, will come later on, and not only that, your guru would be much greater than what I am. Surendranath felt very remorse about this. He thought to himself, Swami Vivekananda is just using this as an excuse to shrug me off he doesn't want to accept me as a disciple and won't take responsibility for my life. And he thought to himself, Swami Vivekananda has said that the person that will come to initiate you be greater than me. He thought, how could anybody be greater than Swami Vivekananda? After this event took place, Surendra went home, stayed there, and some time after this he had a dream in which he saw a goddess of luminous form appearing before him and telling him, take this mantra and repeat it. In the dream, he asked the goddess, who are you? The goddess replied, I am Saraswati, and I am giving you this mantra. Please repeat it 108 times every day. But Surendra somehow did not feel the satisfaction of this vision. He did not even repeat the mantra. Sometimes in 1906, Surendra and one of his friends, Dr. Lal Bihari Sen, went to the Belur Math for the Durga Puja. There they met one of the famous disciples of Swami Vivekananda, that is Sarat Chandra Chakravarti, who wrote that book, Talks with Swami Vivekananda. He told both these devotees at the Durga Puja festival, please go to Holy Mother in Kamarpukur and Jairambati and talk to Holy Mother and have her darshan and get her blessings. Immediately after the Durga Puja, these devotees set out for Jairambati to meet the Holy Mother. So when they went there, Holy Mother was standing at her door. She welcomed them, and after welcoming them, she told them that Surendra, on the next day, you should bring some flowers and come to me for initiation. Surendra went there, took his bath, and went with whatever offerings he had in his hand to Holy Mother to take spiritual initiation. To quote his own words, during the initiation, the Mother placed her right hand on my head and the left hand on my chin, and then imparted the mantra. As soon as I heard the mantra, the whole episode of my dream initiation flashed through my mind, and I felt dizzy. Momentarily, I lost outer consciousness, but I felt an inner bliss. Regaining normal consciousness, I saw that the Mother's form and the form of the goddess in my dream were one and the same. As soon as I said, Mother, I received this mantra long ago in a dream, she said, well, my son, does it not really tally? You received the right mantra, don't you see, the master now and then. She had recalled, of course, his spiritual experiences. So in this way, Holy Mother, whilst living in Calcutta and in Jairambati and other places, also appeared in dreams and through some other influence brought devotees to her and awakened their spirituality and their spiritual consciousness in life. One can read about spiritual disciplines, one can even take up spiritual disciplines and practice them. But with those methods, a dryness in spiritual life always comes into our daily spiritual practices. From time to time we feel discouraged, we feel a sense of spiritual dryness in us. But when a saint in whom all this spirituality is blazing like a fire imparts to us the mantra and imparts to us upadesha, instructions, those become alive inside us. And when they become alive, we are inspired to practice it and reach the goal of life, which is God realization. There are many senior citizens here. Holy Mother gave wonderful advice to senior citizens, which I want to conclude with. Premananda Das Gupta is the name of a person, devotee of Barisal, a district of Calcutta. An elderly person dreamt of the Holy Mother one day. It was a luminous form of a female that came in his dream and said, advice to senior citizens, you are still sitting here idly. You are getting old. Come to me. Just 3-sentence advice to all senior citizens. You are sitting here idly. You are getting old. come to me. It was a call to all senior citizens. This man did not know where Holy Mother was living and where he could find her. But after some inquiries, he was told that she was in the faraway area of Jairambati. In those days, a great distance to go there. When he went there, Holy Mother was just coming out of the door of her house. She had a towel and some clothes. She was going to take a bath in the Amodar river, which is nearby. She told this man who had come, I have been waiting for you here for a long time. Take your bath, you have come a long distance, refresh yourself and get ready for your initiation. On telling him this, he then got ready for the initiation. Holy Mother took her bath, came and gave him initiation. And then he told Holy Mother this incident of how she had called him. In this way, Holy Mother had called many of her devotees to her. Anybody, in fact, who was sincere in their hearts, in their devotion to God, devotion to the goddess, were called like this and connected with the goddess. This connection was one of the great powers of the Holy Mother, connecting human beings to the divine. And once she connected them, there was no way they could escape. They will practice their spiritual disciplines, even if it takes a few births, and finally they will realize the goal of life, which is God realization. On this auspicious occasion of Navarathri, may the Divine Mother's blessings be upon all of us.